I ain't beats on 100, you heard?
You are tuning in to T-Consciousness. Please like, comment, and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you. What's going on social media? It's T-Consciousness, and I'm back at you with a subject matter I want to speak on, and give some game to the brothers on. Women's power system of survival over a man who's in no position to support himself without her help, of supplying him a place to stay, her car to use, and some money. Because he has no job and no place of his own and no car of his own, no education, no career. You don't want to be in this position. That's why I tell men to get on your purpose and make something of your life. If you have nothing going on for yourself, you have no business dating. A lot of men, they like chasing the cat, and they're just falling further back. They always land at square one. They never get no further in life. And in this complex mindset they're in. They think, sex-based. These guys tend to have a low literacy level and poor temperament management. And they let their emotions and their deed lead them. And women who are low-ranking women who don't have any good moral structure, discipline in life, and an ethical system of thinking, they just think with their bodies, and they think with the things that economically empower them to survive with a man who don't have those things. They'd rather be with a man that can't match what they bring to the table. They can't exceed their providability, because that gives her power over him. As soon as something's not going her way, she can dictate to his residence or threaten him with his kid. And if he tries to defend himself or set a rule, if she's doing or saying something that's an insult or a threat to him or emasculating to him, or disrespectful, he's not gonna have a right to stand up for himself and put some bass in his voice and and demand respect or demand things to be going this way, because she could say, excuse me, sir, please lower your voice in my house. And she has every right to. And I think he better shut his mouth and go sit down and do what she says, because he ain't no man. He ain't bringing nothing to the table but some D. That place was her sanctuary before he came along. Man, you don't want to be in that position. It gives her control and power over you. She can dictate to you when you're gonna use her car or not use her car. She can be a D-head and buy you from the kitchen, going in the fridge. That's me and my kids' food. And y'all on the outs, you had to fall out and she kicking you out the room, restricting you from sex. She has too much power. You have nothing to contribute in any of the areas that keep that environment afloat, to keep that environment functionable. All you think, you're just taking up space. You're just another dependent, and a lot of women nowadays, they feel like they're bad bees. They all want to be strong and independent. They can live in that essence at its best with a guy who is at his less. And they feel empowered. She's at her height saying, I'm the bad bee. I'm in the position to be a boss bee, strong, independent. They like the Pookie Ray Ray type of dudes, the Chads and Tyrones, who's in and out of jail. Ain't got no job or education, no money, no car, no place to stay. He got a couple kids everywhere, a couple baby mamas, that's about drama, or some just can care less about him. But anyway, these are the type of guys that these type of women gravitate to. And they feel the more a guy is at his less, the more he will give his best. But it's not that way. And 80% of the time, these guys are using these women, to stabilitate their life rehabilitate them and stuff, but when he ain't around her, he's out doing whatever he want to do, and she gotta find out. So men, get focused, stay focused on you. Never love a woman more than you love yourself. Never have this mindset of, I love you, you love her so much, you wouldn't know what to do without her. Look at, you were born in this world alone, you're gonna die alone. Your wellness is predicated on your responsibility of taking care of that. You need to value your mind, body, spirit, your manhood, your masculinity, and your resources. Your importance is not predicated on her presence or acceptance